ਹੈਲੀਫੈਕਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਐਨਡੀਪੀ ਆਗੂ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਦਖਲਅੰਦਾਜ਼ੀ ਦੀ ਜਨਤਕ ਜਾਂਚ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਦੇ ਤੇ ਚੀਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਵਿਰੋਧ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਐਨਡੀਪੀ ਰੂਸ, ਭਾਰਤ ਅਤੇ ਈਰਾਨ ਵਰਗੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਦਖਲਅੰਦਾਜ਼ੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਾਂਚ ਲਈ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦੇ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਸਮੂਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਤੇ ਗੰਭੀਰ ਇਲਜ਼ਾਮ ਲਗਾਏ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ੀ ਦਖਲਅੰਦਾਜ਼ੀ ਦੇ ਅਨੁਭਵ ਦਾ ਦਾਅਵਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ।
Have a place you might lose it because one, the rents will go up, or two, you get rent evicted, or three, if you lose your place, there's nowhere else to go because the vacancy rates are so low. They're below 1% in much of Halifax and the surrounding region, in some cases much lower. This is very dire right now. And the stories that we heard, young people that earn decent wages, couples that are living together with two incomes and still barely able to afford something that's in their income range. There are folks that are living somewhere and they can afford it, but they're not sure how long they're able to live there for. They're not sure if they should buy furniture to really move in because they might have to leave after a year. And living year to year, not knowing if you can stay in your home is something that really makes you feel displaced, gives you a sense of insecurity, not knowing if you're going to be able to stay there. And on top of that, we met with people that are faced with a serious debt eviction, probably one of the biggest in the province and in recent history in Halifax for sure, where residents of Ocean Breeze are now faced with a company that purchased the building and is going to eventually rent evict everyone. And people are really worried about where they're going to go because there's nowhere to live. There's nowhere else to go. Given all of this really serious worries, we've got a federal government that hasn't taken this housing crisis seriously. Justin Trudeau simply hasn't responded with the urgency required to this really serious crisis where people cannot find a home. That's really one of the basic things to start a life. I mean, one of the folks in the roundtable mentioned that she's getting to an age now where she wants to start a family, but she doesn't have a secure place to live and is wondering how long will it take? Maybe she'll never be able to find a secure place to live. And that means that she'll never have the opportunity to grow her family. What a really struggle to have to come up against that reality that you can't find housing. So that means you can't actually grow your family. It shouldn't be this way in Canada. And it certainly shouldn't be the way that it's been for the past 8 years, where it's getting worse and worse. The average rent now for a 2-bedroom in Halifax has gone above $2,200. This is outrageous. And then we've got the Conservatives that talk a good talk, and Pierre says he cares about it, but he was in power. We saw 9 years of Harper Conservatives, and they cut funding for affordable housing. They made promises to incentivize building more homes that are affordable and broke those promises. You can't trust the Conservatives to actually build homes that are affordable. And that's why we're offering hope to people. We know that we can tackle this if we make better choices. So first of all, we need to build more homes rapidly. There's no question about it. But we also need to be clear about what we're building. We need to build purpose-built rentals that are deeply affordable. We also need to protect the affordable that we do have. And that's why we've launched an idea of an acquisition fund to keep the affordable rentals that are available, keep them in the hands of the community, not-for-profit community groups or cooperatives.